Before we got interrupted there a couple days ago. Yeah. Ceres. The dwarf planet Ceres being injected into the Mariner Trench on Mars. Oops. Ouch. Buggers, you don't want these. Just one of the many varieties of thorns. We get a lot of those in our paws, don't we, Cindy? Yeah, well, basically that was actually a burned out, well, obviously it was a planetoid at one time, Ceres was. So you have to rebuild it, but it was a ship before, so, you know, built from a planetoid. And could be again if you want to, you know, have to redo the control systems and whatnot, but, you know, providing everything works out. And obviously it has its own atmosphere with enough to share as it goes into a braking orbit around Mars. And the whole idea is you're going to pull the new Mars Ceres system back closer to the sun, where it used to be. And as we touched on before in that video there, Phobos is a, you know, it's basically a graphene ship underneath all that there meteorite dust. You know, what can I say? You got no engine, and, well, can I find an asteroid that I can influence? And, you know, doing some really fancy billiards, can I influence it to go at least somewhere stable? And, you know, their Phobos is a perfectly good ship, good for a gross grand of, hey guys, am I boring you? Of passengers, even without going to a whole bunch of permanent engines, just maybe solar cells and a little nuke there to get things out of Mars's gravity well. You can, you know, and put it in a Trojan, whether you want to do Venus to Jupiter Express or just a you know, just a I guess just a Mars and an Earth Trojan orbit for now. And then all you have to do is meet it when it passes you by, and you park your ship inside, and there you go, all the shielding you need. You can do that with others, but, you know, that one's already been done and used like that for a long time. I mean, that was kind of like, that was what I was doing out there, coming back from Bootis Epsilon, you call it. It's about, well, I think it's about 203 light years. That way now. You know, she went nova, and basically they had to abandon the solar system for a long time. One of the stars there, it's a binary. And so there you had Ceres. I mean, she got abandoned and burnt out, and then later, I don't know if somebody put it in the right place or whatever, or just as fate would have it. You know, she got filled with enough spices of various mixtures from the nova that will just do dandies. star water and some hydrocarbons to unfold and as you deorbit around Mars in this case and melt all that shit off. And then Mars, there's your atmosphere, and we've already took Vesta 4 and more if need be to try and do a binary dynamo inside the core and heat things up enough to get them fluid. And that's how we're going to make our magnetosphere around Mars. Organize what is there already into a dipole synchrotron, just much like Earth has. I mean, why reinvent the wheel, right? That's what I know pretty well most of it. I was having a look-see at what nature is doing. As I said, I won't be going anywhere, but certainly some of you will be inspired to survive extinction. And as was pointed out in Truth and Survival, the first episode, goodbye Earth, she'd been nuked one time too many, and the neutronium at the core is well in serious danger of on the next bit of serious galactic core burst space weather inclusion to or GBR of any form, really. Or the singularity. Yeah, I know, but Schwartz radius isn't possible with that mass. It's not normal space in our core. That's why we do so well as we do in balance. This is a limited arrangement. Quite sure that nothing can be done about that. Well, I mean, you could block the next, quit nuking her and block the next, the impending core burst at the Sagittarius A, come by March 14th-ish, something like that. If that happens to actually be as the better models predict, and there's a dwarf in that CG2 cloud that's being ripped apart from our perspective. I mean, 26,000 years ago, been ripped apart and stripped of any large gravitational masses that would get sucked into Sagittarius A. And well, there's your Dr. Paul the Violet's core burst, the galactic core burst. There's your accelerating mechanism to push any dense materials right through the astrosphere boundary layer and into us, which is coincidentally your stay here, guys. Don't go nowhere. Stop. There's your accelerant mechanism for any local interstellar cloud densities out there that are of appropriate makeup to be accelerated through magnetic froth of the astrosphere that normally protects us from such inclusions. And not unlike on here on Earth, where our thermosphere drops because she's gone hungry too long, and the half layer, the top layer of it, comes right down and compresses and offers you far less holy comforter protection effect, radiation modulation, and cosmic energy inclusions, and keeps her from eating. So, in theory, one might be able to predict and manage those. Well, I mean, not Homo sapien, we're nowhere near there, and neither are you, and what can I say? Get migrating out into space and serve life to the universe. Well, you still got something to serve. Right, guys? It'll distract you from all the warring. Hey, come here, bud. It'll distract you from all the warring and killing and fighting you've been doing. That serving destruction and death like you do. And, give you something new to fight over. You know how it goes. And maybe eventually you'll get the idea of just how precious Earth was, and then you'll really be all tuned up and ass spanked to go out serving into the universe and not, you know, propagating your own self-extinction through your needless acts of aggression, as Plato like to put it, is everybody's business. So there you go. I guess you guys kind of knew about that. I guess one of the other toolboxes was sent to the cyborg form was kind of sent to tell you that gave you a holographic projection or whatever, that you were getting your New Jerusalem was on its, you know, gone to be prepared, or however the expression was. Well, actually it's been here for, well, it's not really even in a stable orbit now, but neither is Pluto away by the asteroid belt, which is, you know, about the same New Jerusalem size. So, peace out, y'all. Get serving life or finish your own destruction. It really is all up to you. None but ourselves may emancipate our own minds. Eh?